It's not even day 2. We just had a short recess. You know, we used to have all these multi-day trials, and now those are a thing of the past.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide if I missed them or not. I don't know. I feel like sometimes they were cool and sometimes they weren't.
It opened some interesting narrative possibilities, but...
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to... This is actually going to be a good refresher for me because I don't remember what was happening. I know it's only been a week, but my memory's terrible no matter what. So...
Alright, well, here's your client.
Yes. This is the defendant.
Remember me, who you don't.
Exactly. It's literally in her name. This was for me specifically. And I failed.
That's your dad.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
He's a skunk.
Oh my god. Accurate.
We still don't know what was happening with him. I'm sure we'll get to it eventually.
Oh yeah, his like whole health condition.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't seem like he was on the verge of death at all. Was he even sick? Was that just a lie to get us to go back home?
Well, regardless of what happened with that, which we'll obviously get to eventually, at a certain level, it's like she needed to come back to do what she could, but it's like, again, we talked about this 45, 50-day voyage where it's like, if somebody's really sick, you ain't gonna make it.
No, absolutely not.
Either they're gonna beat it or they're gonna die. Like one or the other usually. There's not many situations where you're gonna have a long-term illness that lasts that long.
Mm-hmm. Especially as serious as it seemed his condition was.
Oh.
Oh my god.
She's in the position.
She wants the Susato throw.
Right. A little bit of sub here, but it's fine.
We can't leave now. Otherwise, she's definitely going to jail / the guillotine.
This is always a line that the series has to walk to because, like, yes, you want to have this. It's very important. One of the core tenets is like this unwavering trust in your client.
Mm-hmm.
However, there are also a couple different occasions where that trust backfires because it's almost like exploitable.
Yep, that has happened.
Now, this is not really one of those examples, but there are times where it's like, this is so ludicrous. Maybe I should question it just a little bit. I'm still going to fight like hell for my client and believe in them, but, like, I don't know. It's awfully weird.
Mm-hmm.
No, you believe in them no matter what.
No matter what.
If you watch your client murder someone, you have to believe in them no matter what. Maybe your eyes were playing tricks on you.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it's everything we've said about absolutes. Don't deal in absolutes. Nothing good ever comes of it.
I did literally just have the same thought of, like, the Sith were clearly warning us for this. And
Jedi are like, let's eradicate the dark. And you're like, you can't. There's no light without dark.
Right, exactly. They're two sides of the same coin, y'all. You gotta make it work.
So everybody loves Luke as the Grey Jedi. Or something. I'm not big on Star Trek or Star Wars, so...
I feel like that was, yeah, vaguely a thing. Like,
but he was willing to basically do whatever it took.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not super well versed in the Star Wars or Star Trek either, with the exception of The Mandalorian. That has been, like, the one and only Star Wars thing I have ever, like, genuinely loved.
I haven't watched.
You should. I know Star Wars may not be your favorite thing, but it's
on
very
the list.
good. Okay, good. At least it's on the list. At least
Yeah.
it's not like I'm never gonna watch it. You know?
I think the thing I'm gonna watch, even though I don't really need to per se, is Critical Role, as in the Netflix series.
Oh, that's right.
The final episode's just dropped. Well, this is a week ago as we record this, but within the last couple weeks. And although the story basically covers an arc of the first campaign, which I watched in its entirety,
Right.
I've heard even then it's got some differences, and just seeing it all is kind of neat. And
yeah, seeing it come to life and as, you know, gorgeously animated as it is, yeah.
even though I have not really watched campaign 2 or 3, I'd still like to kind of support it. So I think that'll be the next thing when I watch anything, and then after that, there's a few after or below that on the list. The
Mhm.
Mandalorian's up there.
Yeah.
but
I'm working on binging freaking Daredevil since they announced they're gonna take it off Netflix in March. I'm like, shit. I'm only halfway through season 2. Ah!
no.
So that will be my priority for like the next, week and a half, however long we have left in February.
I also kind of TV'd myself out because I watched all of Falcon and the Winter Soldier and WandaVision and Loki consecutively
Oh boy.
because I wanted to get the most out of a trial of Disney Plus. So I was like, all right, well,
Oh,
when
you
I'm...
don't have Disney Plus.
No. I
I
don't have any streaming service.
Really?
Mhm.
I can share my account with you if you're interested. I don't think there's a limit to how many people I can share it with.
Okay. That's
So.
basically what I'm on Jason's Netflix. So.
Yeah, I mean.
Then again, he's on my Amazon Prime, so he's winning that particular trade.
Right. Well, and you know what? I mean, I did the same thing for years. I was piggybacking off of other friends and family members and their accounts.
Red text.
Oh yeah, the poison. Very important.
I mean, we established the connection, so now,
Right. Alkaloids. This seems like they're gonna be wasting their time then. Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, and the label says
okay.
QUY
Yeah, EL?
NELNNJ. I don't.
From here it looks like a 2.
Hmm.
2 quell or some shit.
Maybe it's the number 2 and then the word reagent. Although the G is too
2
early.
reagent,
And
yeah.
T wouldn't make much sense with a loop-de-loop. I don't know. I'm trying to reach for it here.
Regent. That's how it reads to me from here.
The front could be a Q, or it could be a 2, which is what you do in cursive for a Q. So it all comes back to Q.
Yes.
That was always weird to me.
Yeah. Is there another? Oh no, it's the same article from before. Okay.
Right. It's sort of recapping how we got to this point.
Mm-hmm. God, there's still trash from like when Sean did the Arby's thing over here. I should probably throw that away. I just kicked it, and then I was reminded. Oh yeah,
I see.
that's a thing.
I'm never over there, so I don't know what
That's fair.
happens.
I mean, it's a black hole over here. No one knows.
I blame Cody.
As you should.
So, unsurprisingly, given her countenance and what we've seen her, she was sort of poking the bear during this interview, it would seem.
Yeah.
Or you could just tell them no.
You could just say no, dude. Like, you don't have to put up with her bullshit just because she's the worst.
It's top secret. It's not. It's in development. It's not finished yet.
Yeah.
We'll have more details soon. Next.
Exactly. Yeah.
But you can't be impolite in Japan, so it put him in a really tough spot.
But you can skirt around the issue though. They do it all the time.
No,
They're like, please be excited for blah blah blah. We'll have more news later.
I can't do that.
It's easy. Nintendo can teach you a thing or two.
Because
or
one
two.
person in the room directly would be put off. Not a bunch of people out in the world, but someone in the room tangibly, that's different, you know? You can't disappoint a person directly.
I mean,
Millions indirectly, yes, easily.
and
Delay that
in the
game.
1920s, times were different.
That's true. You disappoint someone, executed. You're a woman, executed.
Your head goes straight to the axe. Sorry, my camera's still blocking the dialogue, I swear. It's a struggle, everyone. I'm sure you all sympathize a lot.
So that makes sense, by the way.
Yeah.
They're kind of getting out of some obvious questions before this starts, and that's one of them where it's like, okay, if this was really supposed to be such a last-minute request, why would they want anybody extra there? Well,
They tried to get rid of him, and he came back anyway and was like, look at this incriminating photo.
Just a regular bailiff this time. Or
Not
is it?
A Herlock Sholmes, perhaps? No, he doesn't have that stupid thing under his chin. This is legit. Or over his chin, whatever. Also, where are your eyes?
Gone. That's why they're such bad bailiffs.
They can't see anything. Good. Keeping up with the charade.
But out here, she's still Susato.
Yes.
But back in the courtroom, they're going to switch the names back, which, little detail, but I like it.
It makes sense. And only you can.
Nobody else can.
The fate of the world rests on your shoulders.
Ryunosuke, he's gone.
He did.
Perhaps dead. We don't know. We've been gone for months. So...
He could be dead for all we know.
We have not seen him since he had to go explain himself for Sherlock hijacking a train.
Oh, yeah.
And like everything else 100 years ago, the penalty for that, also death.
Also death, 100%. Sup, Baldy, except not bald.
Sidestepping a pretty easy yes or no. Can't help but be suspicious.
Immediately. Can't be good. By rickshaw.
It's like a fancy kind of cart.
Ah, okay. I never heard that term before. Oh my god, stop doing that, sir.
Yeah, he's doing his best suck up.
Oh yeah. Well, I guess the reputation of them is gonna be ruined.
Okay. We have the murder weapon.
I mean, assuming that they used the reagent, we don't actually know.
We were looking for that from part 1 and never found it, but here it is. We got it. We're good.
Oh, no!
Well, it's a bad start.
This is a bad start. We only just got back in here and we're already being slammed against the wall. Reporter man, perhaps? Photographer? Whoever you are? We have a pupper dog back up here. It's been so long. Hi, Theory Berry. Sorry. Distracted. She has to come say hello. It's very important. Goodbye, sweet girl.
Gotta see if there's food. There is not.
She'll be very disappointed.
That certainly is the right question.
Seems most suspicious. At least he's passionate about his work. Many memo. Writing many memo. Wow.
Yes. A journo.
Oh my lord. The puns have become very prominent of late.
We don't generally use it very much, but I have seen it before.
Was it more like an old time thing, or like was it not ever a thing?
I think it's always been relatively obscure.
Okay, gotcha. Point dramatically. Another scoop? I don't think you're supposed to do that, sir.
Those are all terms, yes. 72 point, the size of the font of the headline. 5 leg, how many columns it goes across, which is usually all of them. Sometimes they have a 6-column format.
Impressive.
Above the fold, of course, is how it sits on the newsstand. So above the fold is everything.
Right. That makes sense. See, this is good, though. We have your insight to be like, they messed up or not. Or they did their homework. And this is true to life. But it looks like she's borrowing some of Asogi's. Has suddenly become very ambitious. Yeah. There we go. Those are all the accurate, like, syllables or whatever in the Japanese alphabet. Good on them, y'all. You did your homework. The readers don't care about you, sir. Shut up.
You are neither believable nor interesting.
Correct.
Remember this question you were asked literally 2.5 minutes ago?
But we need to circle back to it now.
You can deflect as much as you like, however.
Yes. Did you or did you not? Take this photo.
Like Sonic the Hedgehog?
Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom. Oh, God. Commodified his own name and everything. Terrible. I lied. Also, sir, stop using your tongue. Stop it. Oh, God. Wow, that's a lot, sir. There's a lot of red going on.
We would call that editorializing.
Yes.
Just a little. Mini memo pad.
There's too many just memo syllables happening. I hate it.
Junket.
Oh, God.
Journo eyes. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
The camera,
The camera never
lies.
lies, huh? Okay, we'll see about that. I mean, yeah, there's shoddy old reeds, and then there's a giant gaping hole. I don't... Is this guy Kamina? What's happening? So that's the most Kamina line of dialogue I've seen in this.
Wordplay.
This guy's just so clever.
Okay, spins the camera in the third of the 4 parts of that sequence.
Yes. He's gone crazy. Sir, you're going to say that about every witness we ever have in these games?
That's right.
And you will be wrong every time. Fair.
And why did he submit the photo anonymously?
Yeah, that... Uh-huh. And that guy, did you see him flexing? Didn't say anything.
No.
But he
And he
was-
likes to talk.
He is a jibber jabber, so something is going on.
Okay. In we go.
We're gonna press everything as we always do,
As is tradition.
as is tradition. I mean, I don't know, I could probably think of a few, but clearly the journal instinct must just be too strong. I don't know, Chris, is that basic journalism?
I mean, kind of. It doesn't necessarily give you carte blanche to just run roughshod over whatever source you have in a compromising position.
Mm-hmm.
But theoretically, you're supposed to approach every situation with an unbiased eye.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
So you can't be like, oh, well, it's a woman. She couldn't have done this, or she should be protected like that, or vice versa
Mhm.
with a man. You can't approach
Sure.
anything that way. 'Cause
Makes
you can,
sense.
You can miss the truth if you go in with predisposed notions.
Mm-hmm.
Hold it!
Hold it. Hold it.
Like my fighting spirit. Yeah, this is a lot like Kamina, actually. I don't know how to feel about it.
Well, what happened to Kamina?
He died a
Hmm.
horrible, painful death. So perhaps Memo here is up for a bad time. Out of context, this quote is a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know where to start on that. No, don't encourage him. It sounded like a freaking gunshot.
It was right on the beat, though.
It was. It just like boosh. He does keep emphasizing that a lot. Oh, do you now?
We had to make a floor plan of it, even though it's extremely simple.
It's literally just a tiny hut with basic ass screens. He did seem a little hesitant though when we brought it up. Did you see that? Most curious. I will have to go look at the photo again of the crime scene. I don't remember seeing a stool. I remember seeing the freaking
It was there.
the dress thing on the
I mean,
right.
it wouldn't necessarily hurt to go look at it again, but
It was there.
I'll save you
Okay.
the time. There was a stool.
Cool.
It's my turn.
My turn. Evil student girl.
Yeah, there should be an objection to that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
they danced.
They
There's a dodge.
Some sick moves.
This is a question we get asked a lot.
Is that true? You have to be observers. You can't get involved.
I have to know,
Mm-hmm.
but it just really depends on the situation. If there's only going to be a limited capacity to what someone can do, if anything,
Mm-hmm.
but if there's a chance to go stop someone's bleeding, or if you know CPR, if you're trained and can perform CPR to help someone, then that has to be the first priority
Yeah.
over being an observer. So we can't get involved. No. If there's somebody else there who can handle a situation, then that's what you default to. But
Sure.
this comes up a lot more often with people who are not journalists, specifically now that video is more widespread, smartphones, social media.
Mm-hmm.
People post a video of an altercation or something, and then everybody else goes, okay, well, great, you took out your phone and shot video instead of intervening.
Right. Yeah, that's very true.
Because as journalists, we're typically writing about things after the fact. Now,
Mm-hmm.
nowadays, we're having a lot more to do with video and other mediums, so it's not as hard and fast as it used to be, but
Mm-hmm.
we document what happened, not what is happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, add that shit to the testimony.
Get them.
The power of pressing every single statement. Okay, so now we're at the end. If I press this, is it just going to be the same thing we already got, kind of?
Is this the new statement?
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Did I? I don't think I.
So I think you were on, what, 3? I don't even think you
Why
made it
did
here
it
yet.
skip us to the end? Why would you do that?
It's like you did this.
Yeah, I did that one, and then it led to the. Okay.
It led to
okay.
6, but
Right, but we need to actually do these other ones first. Jeez, game. Why
Wait
you get
just a
ahead of
minute.
yourself? God. I have to press every statement.